Welcome, family. In this video, I'm going to be discussing how to attract ideal clients, how to find them online using social media and the various platforms that we all know and love: Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, Twitter, YouTube, all the things. And this is something that haven't really talked about, which is crazy. I've been coaching for 8 years now, and pretty easily supported my entire lifestyle, traveling the world, speaking at events, leading masterminds and retreats, running workshops, doing online programs, and seeing one-on-one clients for that entire time. I haven't worked a quote unquote real job since 2012, 2013. And what does that even mean, right? So in this video, you're going to learn about the simple ways that you'll think are like, well, duh, to attract ideal clients that you see a lot of probably the coaches, consultants, and healers that you know and love online using all the time, and why, how, and when to use content and video and copywriting and your own skill set to easily find connections with customers and clients, right? Now, this is for anyone who has an online or in-person business where you are doing coaching of any kind: relationship coaching, business coaching, health coaching, right? This is for people who are consultants. So you could be consulting corporate, you could be health consulting, you could be doing startup entrepreneur consulting. This is for people who offer healing services. So if you're any kind of healer, if you're offering healing sessions online or in person, this will also work for you. And a lot of this stuff will be like, well, duh, I know how to do this. It's so obvious. Everyone knows how to do this. Now, the real question is, are you actually doing it? So this is the difference. It's one thing to look at coaches online and be like, wow, they have it so easy. It's so simple. I know people that do this. I see it every day on social media. But the question is, are you doing it, right? Are you actually doing it? And there's a big difference between saying it's easy and seeing others do it, and then you actually doing it and going through the process. So I would highly recommend anyone watching this video now or later to leave a comment if you are this person. So if you're a coach, consultant, or healer, and you are interested in attracting clients effortlessly and making, $3,000 to $10,000 per month in alignment with your own energetics, your own wisdom, your own knowledge, and leveraging your skills at space holding and helping people make money, become more fit, well, become better in their relationships, become better communicators. So this is really simple stuff, and I just want to walk y'all through it. The first thing I want to mention here is, this is the best time in the world to have an online business. So a lot of people think, oh, the internet's saturated, or like everyone has a YouTube channel, everyone has a Facebook account, everyone is blah, 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 this kind of coach. It's too late for me, and this is not true, okay? There's billions of people right now in the third and second world that aren't even online yet. There's people in this country, in America, that aren't even online yet. They don't even have internet access consistently. They have to go to a library or a public service to use it. So first off, it's not saturated, okay, at all. In fact, the world is waiting for you to share your gifts online. And as the world becomes increasingly digitized and the digital economy gets stronger and stronger, this is only going to become more so the case. So let's just get that out of the way, out the gate. And you can look up these statistics. Go on over to Google and do a little Google Fu, a little Kung Fu Google search, and you'll find this out pretty quickly. The coaching industry is well over $1 billion now. It's $1 billion industry, and it's growing extremely fast. It has been since 2017 at an amazing rate that you don't hear about a lot, because people think coaching like, oh, Tony Robbins, late night infomercials, blah, blah, blah. Shout out to Tony Robbins, one of the early adopters and early movers. Amazing guy. And we are in the Wild West. So that's number one. Number two is, you don't need anything crazy. You don't need a fancy website. You don't need a crazy amount of followers. You don't need a $1,000 marketing plan. You don't need tons of Facebook ads. All you need is a cell phone, okay? All you need is a smartphone. All you need is a laptop, and that's it. You can do it with just your phone. So that's number two, is you don't need a crazy setup fees. Number three is like, well, not everyone's called to coaching. Not everyone's called to be a healer or a consultant and working with people one-on-one or in groups. So if that's not you and you're running a different kind of business, some of this may still apply if you're an entrepreneur of any kind and you want to attract clients and customers online authentically. So that's another disclaimer here. Now, if you are a coach, a lot of coaches believe that, what certifies you to be a coach? What certification do I need? What kind of coaching certificate or training do I need to start? And that's real. You want to be in integrity that you actually can take people where you've been, because you can only take other people where you've been. And this is what I tell my clients all the time. It's like you can't venture somewhere, upgrade someone, or evolve someone in their wealth and their finance and their sexuality, their emotion and their health, their fitness, if you haven't done it yourself. So that's number one, is like be really real with yourself and honest with yourself about where you're at in your journey. Now, if you have a basic kind of certification of coaching, that's great. Use that, right? Like I started by getting certified as a yoga teacher. So I became a yoga teacher, I became a personal trainer first, and then I got certified as a transformational coach. And that was a powerful process. Now, did I have to do that to start coaching? No. I signed my first client before I even got my certificate. And that's because I had the skill set already and I was getting results. So it's not about your positioning. It's not about what people think or like the norm or the industry. Oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. There's a lot of noise out there. And I'm here to tell you, if you're authentic and in alignment and you get results and you're doing it in integrity, with money, with time, with energy, with your attention, you can get clients right now and you can do it in a good way. Now, if you feel more comfortable getting certified, go for it. Quick Google search will show you tons of life coaching, health coaching, relationship coaching, business coaching certifications. So I highly recommend new coaches do that. It's a good process to go through. And if you don't have the skill set that's involved, you need to cultivate that. Deep listening, strategy, tactics, basic online scheduling, how to create content, how to enroll clients, how to do sales, how to do marketing. All of that is simple and everyone's going to need to do it. You can outsource it, you can delegate it. In the beginning, again, like I'm saying, all you need is your smartphone. You can just do it now. You don't need to wait for the $1 million team to do it for you. So let's talk about the nitty gritty here. And if you are enjoying this video, please share it, please comment. Please tag someone in this video that you think could benefit from this information, because this is something I've basically never talked about. For my own journey, I've been coaching, everyone from up-and-coming healers and Reiki practitioners and starting coaches, all the way to CEOs of companies, producers in the music industry, $1 million mortgage brokers. Now, it took me years to work up to that, to be fair. And I've hardly ever posted about coaching. You can go into my Instagram, my Facebook, and YouTube. I talk about it, but it's not constant. I'm not running ads. I'm not constantly yelling at the camera trying to sell people or market to people. And yet, I've effortlessly, mainly through word of mouth referrals and through authentic content, had a steady stream of clients now for all these years. Now, how did I do that? It's very simple. I've consistently created content from a place of alignment and embodiment. So what that means is I'm sharing about my experience, I'm sharing my thoughts in real time, I'm engaging with my audience, I'm talking to people through my Facebook Lives and my Facebook posts, through my Instagram Lives, my Instagram posts, through my YouTube channel, and my newsletter on my website. That's it. I haven't done anything crazy. I didn't invest in a crazy marketing company. I didn't go into some story around how I needed to look a certain way as a coach. I'm showing up authentically. And people will feel that. If I can do it, I'm an ordinary man, you can do it too. So this is the big thing. You are in your own way right now if you are postponing or deferring your wealth, happiness, and life training skills in hopes that someone will give you permission to start doing this online and effortlessly attract clients and customers that are ideal for your business and are making you amazing income. So that's the first thing, is just start with authentic content. That's all that matters. It's not about the time of day. It's not about the type of content. It's not about perfect copy. It's not about viral editing skills and videos. It's about doing what I'm doing right now, which is consistently putting out real content that's meaningful to me and sharing it with people. That's it. If you can stay consistent with your content and keep sharing your message, keep sharing. Even if you have 100 followers, doesn't matter. Keep sharing. If you can start there, I promise you, if you do not stop, you will become successful. Now, there's layers to this, right? Because you got to learn sales. You got to learn how to get on calls, get on Zooms, and sell people or enroll people is kind of the upgraded version of that. That's just the truth, right? Now, if you don't know how to market yourself and talk about your offering, that's another level. So, you're authentically sharing your journey, you're sharing your story, you're showing up on camera, you're writing posts, maybe you're posting pictures, maybe you're posting memes, you're writing little memes and quotes, which are great right now, especially on Instagram. You need to be able to offer your product or service in a clear, concise way. So, what do I mean by that? People aren't coming to you to look at booty pics and your cool trip in Tulum. Some people might be, right? Old family, friends, whatever. Most of the people coming to you are coming to you because they have a problem they need to solve, right? So people have a problem they need to solve. And most of the people in your following have three problems they need to solve. These are the three buckets. And I would write this stuff down. This is trainings I've done in my masterclass. I'm kind of glossing over it. If you want more in-depth looks at this stuff, head on over to the link in my bio or in the chat here and sign up for my newsletter and check out some of these videos on my YouTube channel, which I've gone, really deep into some of these ideas. You basically are either solving the problem of I want to be more fit and more healthy. I want to have more energy. So that's the health bucket, wellness, right? I want to have better sex, better relationships, more emotionally available partners, right? I want to date better. So that's the dating and relationships category. Or I want to make more money, right? And this can be any way. This can be investment, this can be running a business, this can be startup entrepreneur coaching, etc. Sales and marketing training. And so I've worked in all three. Most of my early clients were in the wellness and relationship category because I worked a lot with men to help them enter into men's work, do their shadow work, power up, become more integrous men and take more ownership in their life and therefore become better partners, better businessmen. And I also did a lot of wellness training. I was teaching people yoga. I was doing personal training. I was helping people with meal plans and helping them get fit and healthy in the best possible way, right? I've also coached couples and done the relationship work. So I've been more of a generalist, right? Now, most people will tell you need to niche first. You need to pick one thing and go all in on it. And that is true. Now, I've had the success and the blessing, which I'm so grateful for, and all of my past clients and event attendees, I'm so grateful and I bow to you, because I showed up so consistently and had a lot of avenues. Most of my clients saw me on social media or I met them at a retreat, conference, or workshop. And so that's how we started working together. It wasn't because I chased them down and cold called them or did some MLM, DM, shady stuff. It's because it was authentic connection first, then we entered a coaching relationship. So that's the other thing to notice is if you are copy and pasting messages into a bunch of inboxes, if you're using sales scripts or marketing cheesy tactics like you see a lot of these old paradigm coaches using, and hey, no shaming on them, that works. But if you're watching this video and you're like me and you have consistent, authentic content that's living inside you that you need to get out there, that style or that method is probably not going to be for you. So this is really important to understand is that you have to step into consistent, authentic content and then consistent, authentic connections with the people engaging with your content, people you're meeting at events. Obviously, in person is going to be the most powerful. If you're in person, you can shine forth with your embodiment, right? No amount of Facebook videos or posts or clever newsletters are going to attract people as easily to be ideal clients as your personage, your personality, your embodiment, your heart, your eye contact, your breath, being in person. So that's something else to understand is that this isn't something that's going to happen overnight. This is going to happen from you living your Dharma, walking your walk, talking your talk, and walking your talk, right? So you got to be able to step in and actually live the way you're teaching, right? You got to be an embodiment of your teachings. You got to be an embodiment of your style of coaching or whatever it is. And you can't fake that. Drop a comment right now if you know you can't fake that. How many of y'all have been pitched by inauthentic coaches? I know I have. How many of you know people that are, trying their best, but their energy in sales or marketing just comes across as cheesy or inauthentic, or there's something off about it? You know what I'm talking about. And That's why we talk about this stuff. That's why we have to share more about this authentic movement and new paradigm, which I believe coaching is. A lot of people will shit on coaching, say get a therapist, go to a shrink, blah, 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 take some pharmaceuticals, in the matrix kind of mindset or paradigm. That's what you do when you need a life coach, right? Life coaching is bullshit. It doesn't actually work. What is it? And we're not worried about those people. We're not worried about those people. There's tons of people out there that are inauthentically making money. There's someone fracking an oil well right now and making billions of dollars and destroying our planet. There's someone out there selling, erectile dysfunction pills through ads that is completely bullshit and not helping people's physiology or hearts at all connect with their partners. And they're making millions of dollars. That's okay. We're in abundance. We're in a prosperous mindset. This is about building wealth consciousness. Who cares? Who cares if you have haters? Haters are a KPI. Y'all know what a KPI is? That's a key performance indicator. If you have haters, that means you're going for it. People are feeling you. People are reacting to you. People are responding to you. This is a good thing, right? Some of my best super fans are haters. Go read the comment section on some of my recent Instagram posts about masculine and feminine polarity. These haters are boosting my algorithm. I'm grateful for them. Now, will I give them my time and energy? Funk no. And that kind of messaging, your message as a coach, healer, consultant is going to be key. And you're not going to please everybody. In fact, if you try to please everybody, you can be sure you'll please nobody, and you probably won't sign successful clients. Now, the next layer of all of this, and this is just straight up masculine logic, and it's very simple, and it's just how business and commerce works. You got to get results. So what are the results of your coaching? When someone works with you, what are the results they can expect, and what are the results they're going to get, right? And this is important to understand. You need to be sharing about your results. I've had clients become published authors. I've had clients start coaching businesses. I've had clients, successfully heal their relationship. I've had clients enter powerful relationships and start dating in a powerful magnetic way. I've had clients quit their corporate jobs, sell their houses, and start traveling the world and doing what they love creatively and making money doing it. More money than they were making in corporate, And this is all stuff, me transparently, I don't share enough about. That's why I was inspired. I was doing a bike ride this morning, doing some breath work, and I was like, I'm going to go live and talk about how to attract clients because I've never done it, right? Well, I haven't done it like this publicly. I've done it in trainings in my mastermind and my programs for my groups, but I haven't done this publicly, and that's why I want to pay this forward and just inspire you all with just a bunch of free information about how you can authentically make 3, 5, 10K a month being a embodied aligned coach or healer. Now, let's say you're not a coach or healer, right? Let's say you have a product or service. So say you're selling a membership to a website. Say you're selling health products, supplements. Say you're selling yoni crystal wands, whatever. This stuff still applies. So if you want to step into online business and become an entrepreneur, if you want to step into sovereignty and become better as a human being and add value to your fellow human beings, which is pretty awesome, you're still going to have to apply these rules. Stay consistent with authentic content. Keep sharing from your embodiment, so walk your talk, live your teachings, and then start authentic connections with customers and clients. That means actually speaking to them. That means typing to them, asking them how they are before any kind of pitch, before any kind of posting of a link. This means asking questions. Number one skill of any coach is asking powerful questions. That's it. How does your heart feel right now? What did you most enjoy about this video? What is the one thing that if you did it, your life would be 10x more fulfilled right now and you'd feel more enthusiasm and excitement about showing up every day in the world? Very, very simple stuff, y'all. And here's the kicker. You can't ask powerful questions or lead someone in sales, marketing, or coaching, or whatever your business is, unless you're doing it for yourself. This is true for men and women in dating. This is true for entrepreneurs in business. This is true for your body. This is true for your diet. This is true for your lifestyle. If you're not leading yourself, how in the heaven are you going to lead someone else? So let's talk about that. Online courses, master classes, and membership sites are really popular right now, right? So I have 2 online courses, Flow State Mastery, Masculine Mastery, about morning routines and about masculine empowerment. And those are both on my website. You can find them with my links here. And that's been an incredible journey because now I have an offering where I've basically cloned myself. So I've recorded powerful videos and trainings and created manuals for those courses that people can just go through. They don't need me to be on a call. They can just go through that, and then they have a community to share about it and ask me questions. Amazing. So grateful for that. Highly recommend it if you're considering it. Another thing you see a lot is people doing master classes, whether they're paid or free. And this is like a one-off online workshop, which is amazing. And since Corona has happened, this is a very powerful way to create leads and generate a list, an email list, or a Telegram channel, or a Discord chat, or a Substack. And it's a great way to give to the community and add value in training. Kind of what I'm doing right now is a masterclass, but I'm just kind of streaming it, right? I'm streaming it on Facebook and Instagram and just riffing with y'all. Another powerful model, which is what I'm building right now, is a membership platform. So people pay a monthly fee and get access to premium content, access to premium online events. And this is really powerful, and it's quite lucrative because passive income, meaning you have residual income or passive income that's coming in monthly, is one of the most powerful ways to build wealth. Did you know that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income? 7 different streams of income. I'd write that one down. Did you know that the most millionaires in the world have been built on real estate investment and stocks, bonds, and crypto? That's the game, y'all. So the wealth consciousness game is add value to the world, share your gifts, share your art, and then invest wisely. And this is actually something I started to do with clients more, is speaking into crypto, speaking into moving money in a way that builds your business and wealth in a holistic way, not just getting more clients, getting more customers, selling more products. Although we want to do that too, we also want to invest our money and make it work for us. I highly, highly recommend checking out the work of Naval Ravikant, co-founder of AngelList. He has a huge Twitter following and is amazing Substack. He has amazing podcasts on YouTube. And it's all about his definition of wealth, true wealth, which I agree with, which is assets and businesses that earn while you sleep. Okay, so that's true wealth. Because even the guy that's making $1 million an hour, right, and he can work 10 hours and make 10 million, he's still trading time for money, which means his time is still being traded for his money. A guy who's making 10 million a month on passive investments in cryptocurrencies, stocks, companies, and real estate is in a whole different area because his time is free. So that's something else to understand about this whole game about attracting clients, is what is your end game? And obviously this may be different for each of you. What is your goal with business? What is your goal with money? Do you have a 1-year plan? Do you have a 3-month plan of how much money you want to make? Where's it going to come from? And how are you going to invest and spend that money, right? To activate your wealth timeline, to activate what's best for you and the interests of your loved ones and family. So ultimately, the message here, y'all, is if you want to attract ideal clients and create wealth for yourself, you need to be authentic, you need to be visible, and you need to show up consistently. And you can do that with content, all right? The most simple strategy, which is so easy, and I'm doing it right now, I do it all the time, although I haven't posted nearly as much on video as I used to, been offline, been living life a lot more, highly recommend it. And in this time of Corona, where Facebook, Instagram, YouTube traffic is up 80%, 100% more, show up consistently, connect with people, and start conversations. And when you do that, you will start relationships, which will then become clients, customers, and business partners. So, for example, on this video, if you're resonating with what I'm saying, and you are a coach, healer, or consultant, send me a private message, send me a direct message, and we can talk about it. We can talk about scaling and building your business. We can talk about upgrading your communication and relationships in business and in romance, you know? That's very simple. You can connect to me right now, one-on-one. And that's amazing. And you can do this too. This is the whole point of this video, is there's nothing special about what I'm doing right now. There's nothing special about sharing consistently, speaking your truth, and creating valuable content. This is all about adding value. If this video is not valuable to you, why are you watching it, right? And I hope some of this has been valuable to you, at least one thing. If you can even take away one thing from this video, if even one person takes away something from this video, this was worth my time and energy. And now the other part is, once you get used to speaking on camera or you get used to writing content, wow, it's so easy to do it, and it actually gives me energy. If no one was watching this right now and I could just speak like this and make a recording and then send it to like my mastermind clients or send it to my Telegram group, that would be worth it for me. I'm going to be in a flow state for the next hours because of this. So I do this because I love it. I'm not doing this to get anything. And that's an energetic that I would invite you to play with. What would happen if you created content and you did things to purely add value and to purely serve others? Suddenly, you activate natural law, you activate the law of prosperity, the law of abundance, and you just start flowing energy into the world. You start flowing energy towards other people. And when you help other people get what they want, you will get what you want, right? If you provide for the needs and desires of others, all of your needs and desires will be met. It's right there in the Tao Te Ching. It's right there in the Bible in the words of Yeshua. It's right there in all the ancient masters and teachings. And we can apply this to business. Business doesn't have to be unspiritual. Business doesn't have to be icky. Sales and marketing doesn't have to feel bad. These are the ways that the corporate mafia has taught us by marketing garbage to us over the years with the advertising in the mainstream. This is not the paradigm of coaching, consulting, and healing. This is not the paradigm of the golden age and the prosperous coaches and healers that are now out there. And you probably know dozens of them. I know probably hundreds of them. And these are the people I surround myself with. So another aspect of this is the networking ability right now that you can create with, again, just your smartphone by creating and investing in your Facebook, your Instagram, your YouTube account. Now, obviously, we don't want all our eggs in the same basket. I would highly recommend looking into Telegram. I would highly recommend looking into Signal. I would make a Substack or MailChimp email list. I would make your own website. I would host things on platforms that you can actually protect and control through your own energy. So you're not, beholden to Mark Zuckerberg and these guys that, can turn their services off like they did the other day, can have issues, they sell your data. That all being said, these are amazing platforms, There's something like 30 people that are watching this video live right now all over the world. That's amazing. I'm grateful for that. And I don't have all my eggs in the same basket. Social media disappeared. I still have an email list. I still have a list of text numbers and phone numbers. I still have my in-person community. So that's not going to be an issue. Now, it would suck because I've built an organic following over the years. And that being said, none of that matters unless I'm in aligned, authentic connection with the people I'm serving. So that's what it all comes back to. You've heard me say it over and over. Now, I've given some tactical advice about how to do that specifically. I would post once a day, even if it's just one sentence, and engage with your audience. Anyone who likes or comments on your post, engage with them. Send private messages. Start authentic conversations. That's it. That's it. Now, the other side of this, which you probably need to do first and really envision, I'm speaking to the people who've probably already done this, but some of you may not have, create an offer. What's your offer? What's the value you're creating? Is it a product? Is it a service? Is it a coaching container? Is it a men's program? Is it a women's mastermind? What is it? What's your offer? Is it a Reiki session? Is it healing? Is it massage? Create your offer. Create a price for it, and then start conversations with people that would be interested in it and engage them in an authentic way. This is as simple as it gets. Stay visible, stay consistent, create content from the heart. Go forth and be prosperous, family. So grateful for all of you. Coming up on the 30-minute mark, so I'm going to close this out. If you've enjoyed this video, share it with someone you love. Share it with a group. Tag somebody. If something I'm saying is resonating with you strongly, send me a message right now. Act on the energy. If you want to live a freedom lifestyle and create income online, doing what you love and what you're good at by adding value and being of service, take action. What are you waiting for? You don't need to wait for something magical to happen. You don't need to wait for someone to give you permission. Act. The world's chaos right now and the intensity of Corona and everything else that's happening is probably going to get more intense. And we are entering that new Renaissance era where we can stay activated, we can stay in intention and in gratitude with Mother Earth and each other in our communities and serve one another to keep this upward spiral moving. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful for you all. Please, please, please don't wait. Live your Dharma today, not tomorrow. Take one step, one action, and I promise you, you will be successful and be glad you did.